had this conversation with my mom, and we were talking about, family. And she said that she had a conversation with her mom, and she was telling her mom that the family was effed up. And you know how certain family members do this and how certain family members do that. And this family member don't like that family member, and just going all every which way with the conversation. So I waited until she, finished venting, and I told her, I said, this is one of the reasons why I don't fool with the family, and why I have really separated myself from the family. It's not that I'm better than the family. It's just the fact that I know that this family was under generational curses, to be exact. And I told my mom that I was well aware that our family was under a generational curse, and that's why I had to separate and remove myself. Not because I thought that I was better than anyone. It was just that I didn't want that to spill over into my family. I told my mom, I said, one day I asked, what would it take for this family to be a unit? What can I do? What can I say? What kind of prayers can I put up so that this family could be a unit? What has to happen? How could it happen? How can I be of service to, lift the burden or the curse of this family to bridge them together? And I told her that the answer that was given to me was mind-blowing. The answer was, the only curse that you can break is from what comes from you. That's it. Because your mom and her mom is always going to bicker and cuss one another out. Her and her sister is going to always bicker and cuss one another out. And you still going to have family members that ain't going to ever invite you to the family party or the christening or the wedding or any ceremonies, or invite you to the cookout or to the church, or just a meet and greet, or just to have something to eat. They're not going to invite you to the holiday parties, and they're not going to go to the parades with you. They're not going to ever do anything with you except invite you to when somebody is dead. And see, I been quit going to funerals because I have not yet figured out I can't go anywhere else, but I can show up when somebody is dead. And I ain't trying to figure it out. But getting back on topic, once I realized that I can only handle what comes through me, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. It is not my job to repair or mend what's going on between you and your mama. Y'all have to sit down and work that out. See, some things you're just going to have to come to terms with and let it go. Sometimes you just have to walk away and be great and live your best life. And not worry about who don't like who didn't invite you, who don't care for you, and who don't want you around. You have to let that stuff go. See, you can't get tied up with that kind of stuff, because you'll waste your whole life trying to fix something that don't want to be fixed. The only thing that I can do is let my children know that I love them and I care deeply for them. And if there's anything that I could ever do for them, I will do it in a positive way. If you out there doing some old crazy stuff, now you're on your own. And I always tell my kids that we don't bicker and fuss and fight amongst one another. You can say what you got to say and let it go. But know, at the end of the day, we are all we got is each other. We have to love one another and take care of one another and help one another. Because ain't nobody gonna love us the way we love each other. Ain't nobody gonna do what we do with each other. And see, that's what I had to tell my mom. Or try to figure out, or stay on my knees praying and asking God or the universe or whoever's in charge to help this family and bring us close together when they don't even like each other. See, they have to figure out where it broke down at. See, I have cousins that will walk right in the store and they'll turn their heads to keep from speaking. And I ain't running up to them to make myself seen when you already done seen me. I have family members who only time they call is with somebody on their deathbed. So I had to break away from that. Because the same energy that you are giving me when I'm not good enough, keep that same energy up when you need something. I know you're probably saying that's cold-hearted or you shouldn't think that way, but it's been working for me. And let me tell you something, I've been having a peaceful life. Please let me know in the comments if you have separated yourself from the family curses. And how are you doing now? Please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos and turn on all your post notifications so you'll know when I upload my next video. And you have a great day.